If someone says these 5 phrases, they're most definitely a narcissist. If there's one thing a narcissist is an expert at, it's manipulating people. Their language is a weapon carefully honed to bend your mind and control your actions. Today, join me as we dive into the twisted rhetoric that makes up a narcissist's verbal playbook. These apparently innocuous phrases are anything but, loaded with subtext and barbs that hit you where it hurts most. Everyone, welcome back to another video. In this episode, we're unpacking phrase number 1. After all I've done for you. Before we begin, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, share our work, and together let's expose the dangers of narcissism. These simple, contemptuous words carry waves of meaning, engendered to break you down and control your reality. They're just one of the myriad weapons used against you, and by unpacking language like this, we can reclaim our power and move forward. Phrase number 1. After everything I did for you. When I'm Gone by Eminem might have been talking about his love life, but we can use it to describe the guilt-mongering tactic of narcissists. The battlefield of a narcissist is the mind, where endless rounds of manipulation are played in order to control their prey. Welcome to phrase 1, people. After all I have done for you. It's a classic ambush attack, designed to force gratitude where there is none and make you feel like you owe them your life. It's all about the theatrics, the visuals, the emotional manipulation. The crocodile tears and spitting in their hands all drove home the message. You were ungrateful, you were a burden, and you were responsible for their pain. But don't be fooled, those supposed sacrifices. They were all in the name of making them look good. And that's the reality with narcissists. They'll use any tool in the shed to keep you under their thumb and keep you believing that you owe them. It's all about control, and phrase 1 is just the beginning. Phrase number 2. You just want someone to cheer you on, not tell you the truth. Narcissists are masters of twisting words and making you doubt your own perception of reality. One of their favorite lines is phrase 3, a perfect example of projection. They accuse you of wanting to live in a bubble of mindless positivity and avoid the harsh realities they're offering. In reality, you're just seeking an honest, open exchange. Narcissists are the queen and king of this tactic. They would say things like, "You only want to be told that you're perfect, don't you?" whenever you try to bring up a problem. Although it now seems almost comical, it's extremely frustrating to hear. They would point the finger at you rather than engage in a meaningful discussion, leading you to believe that you are the issue. This phrase is ultimately just another tool they can use to control and manipulate you. They want to make you question your own judgment while deflecting attention from their own actions and behaviors. Avoid falling for it. Instead of being brushed off as someone who only wants to be catered to, you deserve to be heard and respected. Phrase number 3. You need to learn how to love and forgive, not hate and blame. The saying may initially appear harmless, but narcissists have a way of twisting it to their advantage. It appears to be a call for tolerance and understanding, but in reality, it is a demand for unconditional acceptance and forgiveness with no obligation on their side. They exhort you to believe that any resentment or blame you harbor is unjustified, and that you are to blame for the issue because you refuse to let go. It is yet another method for them to assign responsibility to you rather than themselves. They are essentially stating, "I'm not the problem here. Your unwillingness to absolve and forget is causing all the problems." This phrase is meant to make you doubt your own discernment and emotions. It is an attempt to convince you that the problem lies with you and that you need to improve. Avoid being fooled by this. You deserve a partner who will accept responsibility for their errors and work with you to find a win-win solution. Phrase number 4. You will never find someone else better than me. Control is the name of the game for narcissists, and they love nothing more than using underhanded tactics to keep their prey in line. Phrase 2 is the perfect example of this, a carefully crafted bomb designed to instill the fear of abandonment deep in your heart. The narcissist frames themselves as irreplaceable, unique, and completely one of a kind. Why? So you'll stay where they want you and take whatever they give you as some sort of honor. Narcissists are pros at this line. With barely suppressed delight, they'd say things like, "You don't know what you have until it's gone." It's obvious that they're trying to trigger your fear of being alone, and it worked. Every time they said it, you regressed to a little kid, scared of the dark and afraid of losing what little comfort you had. Their words made you cling to them, no matter how much they hurt you. And that's the thing. This line is designed to make you forget everything else and just focus on what they want from you. They want you to be a cheerleader, not a critic, to believe that there's no one else out there who can love you or care for you the way they do. But don't be fooled. You deserve someone who will treat you better than a puppet on a string. Phrase number 5. Could you do something to amuse me? This statement is a blatant sign of a narcissist's objectification and self-absorbed character. Why don't you do anything to amuse me suggests that you are no longer a person with whom they should engage, but rather an item whose sole purpose is to amuse them. Their sense of entitlement is on full display, demanding all attention and prioritizing their needs over your own. The worst part, they don't acknowledge your own desires, thoughts, or feelings. Rather, they want you to remain at their beck and call, forever catering to their whims. This phrase dehumanizes you, stripping away your value and making you feel empty and worthless. Narcissists have a way of belittling and degrading their victims, causing immense harm to the psyche. Narcissists wield their language as a tool for dominance and manipulation. Through seemingly innocent phrases like this one, they can trap you in their web of control, making it difficult to leave. But with awareness and education, you can overcome their toxicity and begin the journey to healing.
So everyone, narcissism is a personality disorder characterized by a sense of self-importance, lack of empathy, and an insatiable need for admiration. Narcissists tend to feel entitled to special treatment, often at the expense of others. They may display a variety of behaviors that indicate their self-centeredness. In today's video, we just explored some of the things someone says or does that indicate they are narcissists and why understanding this trait is important. So in this opportunity, let me summarize again what you could learn in today's video. So one of the most telling signs of narcissism is an excessive focus on one's own accomplishment. A narcissist may spend a significant amount of time talking about their achievements while showing little interest in the accomplishments of others. They may also exaggerate their accomplishments or downplay those of others. Additionally, a narcissist may be extremely competitive, always seeking to be the best at everything they do. They may also use any means necessary to achieve their goals, including lying, cheating, or manipulating others. Another hallmark of narcissism is a lack of empathy. Narcissists may have difficulty understanding or caring about the feelings and needs of others. They may not be attuned to social cues that would indicate when someone is upset or in need of assistance. Instead, they may belittle or dismiss the feelings of others, seeing them as a hindrance to their own goals. Narcissists also tend to have a strong need for control. They may try to manipulate situations and people to get what they want, often at the detriment of those around them. They may be quick to anger when things don't go their way and may become aggressive or vindictive towards those they perceive as a threat to their power. Another classic trait of narcissists is their tendency to blame others for their problem. They may refuse to take responsibility for their actions, instead blaming others for their own shortcomings or mistakes. They may be quick to criticize others, blaming them for any setbacks the narcissist encounters while taking full credit for any successes. Narcissists may display a grandiose sense of self-importance, believing themselves to be superior to others. They may insist on being treated as special or unique, often demanding attention and admiration from those around them. They may also feel entitled to special privileges and treatment, regardless of the impact it may have on others. And finally, narcissists may be prone to addictive behaviors. They may become obsessed with certain activities or substances, seeking out ways to indulge their desires at any cost. They may also engage in impulsive behaviors, acting without regard for the consequences or the impact on others. In summary, recognizing the behaviors of a narcissist is important for maintaining healthy relationships and interactions, and also to protect yourself. By understanding the signs of narcissism, you can avoid getting caught up in their manipulative tendencies and protect yourself from their harmful influence. With a greater awareness of this trait, you can develop the skills necessary to identify and avoid toxic individuals and keep your own mental and emotional health intact. So I think this is all I can say in today's video. I hope hope you find this video useful. Please don't hesitate to write your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Please subscribe to this channel if this is your first time here. And thank you for watching this video, guys.